Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Steven the Laggy Gamer. I'm back with another updated pickups video. This is some stuff that I got over, I think it's been about a month or so since I did the last one. Maybe about 5 or 6 weeks. I'm not keeping count. But yeah, there's going to be some stuff I've gotten at yard sales or flea markets or even at the game stores and stuff. So I'll go ahead and just fill you in on what the collection is doing. Actually, the first thing is this Club Nintendo reward is the shirt here. There's hardly anything in that store to get right now that I want. The one thing that I really wanted, I already had for a while now, was a limited edition, like, anniversary set of Zelda posters, and there's been like nothing I've wanted. So I got this shirt, spent the points on it, ordered a large, and unfortunately this thing, if you can tell by the sleeves, it's just kind of tight. It's and it's 100% cotton, so I'm pretty sure after this thing gets washed one time, might not ever be seeing me wearing it on camera again, because it's probably going to be way too tight. And I don't know. If it's a shirt you want to show the muscles off in, okay, but just something to wear around, it's just not nothing I'm gonna want to wear around if it's too tight on me. But anyways, got this, and I'll go ahead and get into the games and stuff here. First thing I'm gonna show is I actually won Devil May Pie, fellow YouTuber on here, who won his 50 subscriber contest, and I got that package in a while back, pretty much right after I won it, and he announced the winner. And he sent me Dissidia 012, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the other one, Duodecium. He sent me this because I was a huge fan of the first one, and I can't believe this was in his contest. I was like, wow, what are the chances? I really want this game, and he's got it in his contest, so I'm really happy I won that. Still have it sealed because I haven't played it yet. I want to give myself a little break before I go back to it, because I know this is going to be a good game. I'll move the PS3 over so we can fit some games. Alright, the second thing, a bonus little addition he sent in there, and it's not in the case because I got it in my PS2 right now, and that's Kim Possible, What's the Switch? Really fun action platformer for the PS2. Really underrated game, and it always gets under the hidden gem title on the system. If you can find it, which it gets pretty hard to find, definitely pick this up because it is a lot of fun. And I can't believe he surprised me with this, because this is another game that I've really wanted to get and really wanted to play. But like I said, finding it a while is just tough. And he does the thing in like mint condition. Everything's in perfect shape on it. So, Danny, man, just thanks for this. Really huge. Shout outs to you for sending that out. And I'll leave a link to him, since he did send me this stuff, in the video down below. And he also was going to be the next guest on another gaming podcast. So stay tuned for the next episode of that coming out. Also, a game I didn't show off when I had gotten it was Fire Emblem Awakening. Had this for a while back, but I forgot to show it to you guys. I'm playing this right now, currently in the 3DS. Loving this game. Stay tuned for a review, hopefully, later on. Went to GameStop, of course, picked up the new Pandoras Tower for the Wii. Also did a discussion video on that, if you've seen already. Interesting story about this game, though. When I went to get it, I went on the Tuesday to pick it up, and it wasn't in yet. The shipment was late on it, or sometimes the shipping dates are getting weird these days with these games. But I went there to pick it up, it wasn't in, and I didn't want to waste my trip out there to GameStop. So I took all the money I had down on this game, the $40 it took to get it, and I actually bought Tomb Raider used with it for the 360. With the hopes of taking it back and switching it in within the 7 days and beating it and getting all my money back and picking this up. I call it pulling a Sarah, because that's what Movie Star Kitten does all the time. So I went ahead and I got the Tomb Raider with the money, and I beat that in about 3 days. They had this in by that time, so I beat Tomb Raider, love that game. Now I want to get it so I can keep it and add it to the collection, because it is a game I'm going to want again. It was actually tough giving it up to trade back in, but I took it back in within the 7 days, got the full credit, and paid for Pandora's Tower, and got it picked up. I was just pissed off that day, man. I go in the store to get my new game that I pre-ordered, and it's not there. It's kind of frustrating, so that's what they get. Anyways, another one that I got, Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. Got this on that yard sale website of mine in a local area again on Facebook. $5. A steal. I was actually playing that. I'll go ahead and go into this one. I was actually playing that on the Game Boy Advance SP. Game Boy Advance SP, I don't have a charger for it, and it died. So I switched over to the DSi. Thought the 3DS charger fit in that, and it died. So I couldn't finish this game. I mean, I could have played it in the Game Boy player, GBA player, but today actually I went ahead and I bought a universal adapter in the hopes that I thought this went with the SP charger, because I still want to be able to play my Game Boy games portably. And unfortunately, this doesn't look like it fits a Game Boy Advance SP. So it'll fit the DSi, but not the SP. So I actually might take this back, because I'd really rather have a Game Boy Advance SP charger rather than this. So, but I'll show it to you anyway. Universal adapter. Okay, I'll get into some yard sale pickups. This one is actually a flea market pickup. Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles. I actually had the Umbrella Chronicles, and I really want to get every Resident Evil game, of course, since it's my favorite series. But this game, a friend of mine let me borrow it. I did not actually own it. So I found a copy for $5 at a flea market. Definitely had to pick it up. That is a really cheap price for this game. To add it to my collection and finally give him his copy back. But I want to finish Umbrella Chronicles before I dive into that one. Also at GameStop, I was just browsing around one day, and they had the game Lair near the launch of the system, I think, for the PS3. And I just picked it up. It was like $1, so I went ahead and grabbed it. It's a game that's a flight game with you're flying on a dragon, and you use the 6-axis to control it. Really annoying. I didn't like it. I wish there was an option to switch to like the control stick, but it isn't. So, but for $1, hey, I'm trying to beef up the PS3 collection, and this can be some shelf fodder to make it look a little bit better, because my PS3 collection is pathetic. I was a huge just 360 buyer because I love the controller, but seeing how next gen might go and 360 not being backwards compatible or something, and I don't know if the PS4 was going to be or not, but I really wanted to tighten up my PS3 collection. So I've actually been buying a lot of PS3 stuff. I've been leaning more to that area these days. But yeah, I got Lair for it. And also a killer deal at a garage sale we stopped at. While leaving the flea market, I was with my wife that day. We were pulling a U-turn from it, and across where we were pulling a U-turn, there was a garage sale across the street. My wife looked over. She said, "It just looks like nothing but trash." It's like, honey, we still got to stop. You never know what could be there. Get out, pull up, and there's actually a mom selling some PS3 games. And she had Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, still sealed, and Killzone 3. I got all these for $10. All 4 of these games only cost me $10. I had Uncharted 1 and 2, loved those games, but I traded them in for store credit back when I didn't care about having PS3 games. But so glad to get them back, and like I said, I'm really wanting to get the PS3 collection going again. And Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Killzone 3. This is at least, I'd say, close to $30, $40 worth of games right here that I got for $10. So really awesome deal. So just goes to show you, it might look like trash, but you never know what a yard sale is going to have. And actually today, I just got back from GameStop. Like I said, I got the charger there. I renewed my subscription to the magazine and stuff, and I got my buy 2 get 1 free coupon. And with that coupon, I bought Binary Domain, because I heard a lot of good things about this shooter. Very Japanese-esque third-person shooter, I've heard, like their take on America. So I'm looking forward to playing this, because I love stuff like that. And I bought it for the PS3, of course, because I want to beef up that collection up. Even though shooters are more preferred on the 360, I'm giving it a go on a PS3. Valkyria Chronicles, I had this at one time, and I paid $20 to get it brand new. Traded it in, even though I really enjoyed the game. But now, as you can see, the used price is even more than the new price I got it at. So it just goes to show, you shouldn't always trade your stuff in. But the game's getting harder to find, and I really did like it. I can't remember why I traded it in. But I remember one day just going in and trading a ton of PS3 stuff for some reason. So I bought it back. Really glad I did, because it was a fantastic game. I can't wait to get back into it. So, and for the free game, and the last game I'm going to be showing, well, I got one more to tell about. Sorry. Fallout 3, the Game of the Year edition with all the DLC. Hopefully, since it's pre-owned, it's still going to have all the DLC on it, or that'd be a shame. But, yeah, I bought this because I hear all this raving about Fallout 3. And I actually had it and tried it. Put a good 6 hours into it, but it was a game that just would never really hook me. But I want to give it another go, because this game gets so much praise for a reason. There's got to be a reason why. So I'm going to try to dive back into it sometime. And good thing to get the Game of the Year edition that has all the DLC. I was actually thinking about it getting it on the PC, but you know, I had the free game to get, so I went ahead and got it for the 360. I heard it plays pretty good on a 360 anyway, so that's it for the pickups as far as physical stuff. And I did buy a digital game. I downloaded Far Cry 3 Blood Cry the day that came out. Loving that game. That might shoot up easily to the top 3 games of the year just because how it is. Just the design and the feel of the game, having the 80s feel and the music and the soundtrack. I'm loving it. So other than that, everyone, that is everything. So yeah, maybe another month or so. We'll see what I get over the next month. The yard sales are getting good here because the weather is getting nice. I might take another Saturday or something off to go around and look and see if I can find any more gold out there. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. That's all the pickups for now, and I'll catch you next time. Laggy Gamer, lagging out.